Our entertainment reporter says several award nominations should be coming out of this next movie. Jim Ferguson sat down with the star of Snowden.
Good morning. Our Hollywood happening today, Snowden, is a thrilling inside look at one of the most polarizing figures of the 21st century. Here's Joseph Gordon-Levitt, who portrays Snowden.
Best I can tell, you've been walking around with 2 broken legs for weeks. When do I go back? You ever again land on those legs of yours, those bones will turn to powder. Plenty other ways to serve your country.
You wanted to be special forces?
Yes, sir.
Why do you want to join the CIA?
I'd like to help my country make a difference in the world.
The average test time is 5 hours.
I'm done, sir.
It's been 40 minutes.
38 minutes. What should I do now?
Whatever you want.
The deputy director of the NSA offered me a new position.
Can you tell me anything about it?
You know I can't.
You know what I liked about the film was it's a personal look at his life. Mm-hmm. Do you agree with that?
Very much, yeah. When everyone thinks of him so politically, and of course, there's reasons for that. But this movie is very much about him as a human being.
As a human being,
you get
right,
to see
right.
9 years of his life leading up to the disclosures he made that everyone knows him for.
With the tremendous amount of research you had to do in the reading and to prepare for playing Edward Snowden, do you look at him as a hero or traitor?
You know, the first thing I'll say is, I don't think anyone should take my word for it. Yeah. I would encourage anybody
You're an
to
actor.
kind of look. Yeah, exactly. Who am I? I would encourage anybody to kind of look into it for themselves. But in looking into it, what I found was I think what he did was a service to the country and to the world, he started a conversation that we need to be having. And, you know, a lot of people have a lot of different opinions on whether mass surveillance is good or whether mass surveillance isn't good. And that's a complicated question that I can't say I'm qualified to answer per se, but I do think it's good we're having the conversation. I think that's what democracy is about.
Well, Snowden was written and directed by 3-time Oscar winner Oliver Stone. You can't tell something about a person just from news reports.
Good.
And your film goes beyond the news reports of things we know about Edward Snowden. It's a behind-the-scenes look at the real person.
Yeah.
Do you agree?
Yeah, that's what was the intention, was to get behind the news, to go into the character. Who is he? What was he thinking? What was it like before? What was it like during and after? And it was a 10-year story. It's a bit like Born on the 4th of July. You probably remember that.
Oh, yeah.
It's a story of a young man, same age, who goes to volunteer in the war and comes back a different man. Mm-hmm. Both of them, I have to emphasize, state patriots. I mean, they really believe in their concept of the United States as a constitutional country. And that is what motivates, certainly, Ed very strongly. He's like a Boy Scout about it, you know. Mm-hmm. He pledged his oath of allegiance to the Constitution, not to the NSA. Yeah. His view is that the NSA is distorted that Constitution in its illegal mass eavesdropping.
Pleased with Joseph Gordon-Levitt's performance as Edward Snowden?
I am. I think he was my first choice. I called him up. You never do this, I guess, and said, I want you for this movie. I need you. This is it. This is you. And I always felt that way. He had the look and the feel of Joe, and he was also of Ed, and he also is pretty electronic himself. He's the same generation.
Most Americans don't want freedom. They want security.
Except people, they don't even know they've made that bargain.
Are they watching us?
There's something going on inside the government that's really wrong, and I can't ignore it. I just want to get this data to the world. Hey. I feel like I'm made to do this, and if I don't do it, then I don't know anybody else that can. This is everything I have. They're gonna figure out what I've done.
Did you access an unauthorized program?
The government knows that we have these documents now.
You're looking at a possible death sentence.
I can't turn back from this.
Watch yourself.
We are running out of time.
They're gonna come for me. They're gonna come for all of you too.
In my opinion, the movie Snowden opens the door on the untold story of Edward Snowden and why he became a whistleblower. With an outstanding supporting cast, it could be an award winner. It's rated R, my grade a solid A. Well, also opening today, the romantic comedy Bridget Jones' Baby, starring Renee Zellweger and Colin Firth. Hillsong, Let Hope Rise, a musical drama about the world-famous band Hillsong United. And finally, the horror thriller Blair Witch. I'll see you right here next Tuesday on The Morning Blend with Kelsey Grammer, one of the voice stars of Storks.